There's no question on how much travel nurses are making. The numbers are out there everywhere. And I'm sure word is out there as well on your unit about how much that traveler is making compared to you doing the exact same job. Now, I'm not just going to break down one paycheck, I'm breaking down the entire 13 weeks for you so you know what it looks like at the end of a contract. I was absolutely not aware of how much taxes were going to be taken out of my paycheck. So make sure you watch to the end of this video to hear about that. But before we get into it, welcome to my channel. My name is Katherine and this is my channel, Nurse Katherine here. I created this channel to help mentor, educate, and inspire the next generation of nurses and the current generation of nurses. Make sure to subscribe to my channel right now and give this video a big thumbs up. But other than that, let's get into today's topic. So first, let's start with what type of contract this was. Like I said, this was a crisis response contract. This was my very first travel nurse contract. It was for 13 weeks at a very tiny hospital in the outskirts of Atlanta. It was only a 70-bed hospital, and I was working in med-surg float pool, but really mostly in the ER overflow area. Now, this hospital was only 44 miles away from where I currently live. So I am considered a local traveler for this contract. I am not considered a true traveler. If you didn't know that was a thing, it is a thing. You can get travel nurse pay with only driving locally. But it gets a little tricky when it comes to taxes. Not only was this job desirable because of the pay, but it was desirable because I was local and they were the only ones who accepted me for my very first travel nurse contract, which personally I think can be the hardest contract to land. So moving on, let's get into the numbers. As a local travel nurse, you typically get a very high hourly pay because you are not getting those food and housing stipends. Although I just signed my next contract, which I will be getting a food stipend, which is totally legal, and that is a myth that is out there that you cannot get a food stipend if you are a local travel nurse. Make sure, of course, that it is legal in your state, but here in Georgia, it is legal. So just make sure you look it up in your state. But back to the numbers. This was a 13-week contract getting paid $112 an hour for 36 hours every single week, and I was working day shift. Now, if I worked overtime, which meant anything over 40 hours a week, I would get $168 an hour. Now, I'm not just going to break down one paycheck. I'm breaking down the entire 13 weeks for you so you know what it looks like at the end of a contract. But prepare yourself for these taxes because I kind of feel like I was robbed a little bit. But let's get into it. Let me break down this 13 weeks for you. So at the end of the 13 weeks, I had just under $9,000 taken out in federal taxes. I had $3,500 taken out in Social Security, just over $800 taken out in Medicare, and lastly, just over $3,000 taken out in Georgia state taxes. So all in all, which it pains me to even say this, think about it, I had over $16,000 taken out in taxes at the end of this 13-week contract. But what did I make before those taxes were taken out? I made $55,348 before taxes. So my take-home pay was $39,152.39. Travel nursing has absolutely helped me financially and in many other ways, but there are pros and cons to travel nursing. Your pay rate can be changed at any time. Your contract can be canceled at any time, and you have to be extremely flexible when showing up to work. Personally, I don't think I could see myself ever going back to staff nursing because it doesn't make sense financially for my family and I. It makes sense for my family, meaning my husband and I, to take advantage of what is being offered to nurses right now. But that is my 13-week crisis contract pay breakdown. If you have any questions, please comment in the comment section below. I will be more than happy to answer your questions. Other than that, make sure you are subscribed to my channel right now. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. If there are any topics that you want me to cover, also just shoot that in the comments section below. Have a wonderful day, everyone. See ya.